goal of philanthropy is helping other people. But the great thing about being in a sorority and being in Alpha Chi is that I get to help other people with my sisters.
Locally, our philanthropy is Genesis Women's Shelter, and nationally it's Alpha Chi Omega Foundation. Both of these organizations are wonderful, and they support the end to domestic violence, and they support the families and raise awareness.
College-age women experience the highest rate of domestic violence, and that's why this is so important to us, because it's affecting women who are our age and our experiences, and we need to fight to end it.
The statistic is that 1 in 4 women are affected by domestic violence, but I think something that a lot of people don't realize is here in Texas, the statistic is even worse. It's 1 in 3 women. Oftentimes the kids that are exposed to domestic violence grow up to exhibit those tendencies in their own adult life. So for Alpha Chi Omega, it's so important that we can help break that cycle.
Make the Break was a race that Genesis Women's Shelter put on, and a bunch of Alpha Chis got to go and volunteer for it. There were a group of girls that helped actually with the setup of the race, and then another group who actually ran in the race.
I really loved having the Alpha Chis volunteering, and I know for me, I was just really pumped up to see them, and I know for those that have actually been affected by domestic violence that was an even greater joy to see.
One of our philanthropy events this past year was a relay race that we put on to support Genesis. We ended up raising $2,500 for Genesis, and there was a bunch of sorority and fraternity teams that came and competed, and everyone had a great time, and it was super fun.
That money is really important. Every dollar counts at Genesis. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that these women and children are oftentimes leaving home with nothing but the clothes on their back, and so Genesis uses that money to help them recreate their lives and start building up their belongings once again.
Another philanthropy event that we put on was Alpha Chi Home for the Holidays, where we also raised awareness for domestic violence by supporting Genesis.
We had a hot chocolate bar, we had snacks, people from the SMU community were all milling about on the front lawn, and it was so fun to have everyone here supporting Genesis. A lot of times the moms that are affected by domestic violence can't go back to their jobs and have no way to get Christmas presents for their kids, and that's where Alpha Chi came in this year. We adopted 3 families and were able to buy them all the Christmas presents that they were hoping to get, and we used the money that we raised at Home for the Holidays to do that. Every year, Alpha Chi Omega at SMU puts on a huge event called Alpha Chi Couture.
It's basically a huge fashion show where we raise money for Genesis. It's a great event where we have cocktail attire and lots of parents and alumni come, and it's a great bonding experience for all of the Alpha Chis. We invite sorority women and fraternity men from all of the sororities and fraternities on campus to come participate in the fashion show with us. So not only is it a great bonding experience for me and my sisters personally, where we get to raise a ton of money, but we get to involve the entire campus, and it's really a great cause.
Alpha Chi Couture is also really important because it helps Alpha Chi to spread the message that domestic violence is prevalent all around us, and it helps us get the Dallas community itself involved and not just the SMU community.
As chapter president, I've gotten to see a whole different side of couture. I've seen more behind the scenes than most general members would see, and definitely than most people in the SMU community or who attend would see. So I've gotten to meet a lot of great alums who are so passionate about this cause and so passionate about Alpha Chi Omega, and it's so great to see all the hard work that they put into it, as well as the hard work our chapter members put into it.
Working with my sisters and Alpha Chi Omega has really just helped me grow as a person and has helped my Alpha Chi experience.
I love Alpha Chi Philanthropy because not only do we focus on the fight to end domestic violence, but we focus on so many other things. We focus on philanthropic events on campus, on service events like Habitat for Humanity, and I love that Alpha Chi gives me an opportunity to fight for something I'm so passionate about.